I think I posted a link to it was a TikTok. I don't know if I did or not. It's this like Japanese car commercial or car salesman commercial, and he like people come up to him and he like grabs your arm and like slams your face into the car, and he takes the outstretched arm and he like dips their finger in ink and then slaps it down all over the paper like they signed it, and then he like picks him up, drags him over the door, and like kicks them into the car, and then gives a big smile and thumbs up.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
We went live, so I'm glad I got to tell that story to everyone.
Oh,
yeah. I tried to hurry to get us live right at the start of your story.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, we exist. Hello, everyone.
We do.
We're here to play Cyberpunk. And I'm tweaking my audio just a little bit.
That means I should be in the table.
You should probably get in the table, man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, details, right?
Yeah.
I'm currently fixing my keyboard.
Oh, silly keyboard.
Yeah, what's your keyboard doing?
It's certain keys are not working, and I think they just need to be reseated.
It's breeding. That's why you got to fix it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah. We do have, before we get started tonight, we do have an official announcement. The official DOK email account, it has been hacked.
Yay.
We are no longer in control of it. So if from DOK, if you are receiving any strange emails about canned meat, please don't open those. It's spam.
I think it's time to call it a stream already. We're done.
All right. Great stream, guys.
We
That was
can
a nice
pack
little
it in
trip
now.
we took to get to there. That was
God
good.
fucking damn it, Chuck.
You're welcome.
I was like, we have an email?
I was like, maybe we should have known about this before the stream start.
No, you put it out there at the stream start. Anyway, we're here to play Cyberpunk. I am sick, but that's not going to stop us from having a good time. I was talking to Ashley before the game, like, should I call it with me being sick or not? Oh, the cat's almost there. The cat's like translucent.
I know. The NVIDIA is trying to eliminate him.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm like, Ashley, should I call it or not? And Ashley's like, no, I mean, you got to think of it, Chuck. Like, it could be a lot worse. You could be in a deep hole in the ground that's got water in it. I know she was trying to cheer me up. And, I know she means well.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one. You're fucking welcome.
Whenever you go out of your way with a phrase you don't say often.
Yeah.
I brace for impact.
Yeah. Well, here's an easy one, Joe. Who does Beyonce call when she needs her roof fixed?
I don't know any Beyonce songs, so I can't anticipate this one.
Oh.
Who?
It's all the Shingle Ladies.
Ew.
Oh, is that a Beyonce song?
Yes, it is a Beyonce song, Joe.
Oh, okay. I guess I know one Beyonce song.
Oh, Ashley doesn't like my jokes.
I told her you were talking shit.
What? Why would you do that? I was in a zone. A zone.
AutoZone?
AutoZone.
Ow!
Yeah.
Is that the...
Anyway, where did we leave off last session?
Something about a giant crate full of human or organic
genetic
matter.
sample.
Yeah. Genetic material.
And we have
There you go.
And we have a key to a fancy hotel.
That's it, exactly.
Probably just barrels of cum. But
And
okay.
also, K-Lavo has a shiny new leg.
It's
Yeah.
true. Dan, I think you missed last session, right?
He did.
I did.
So yeah.
So I'm very out of the loop.
Yeah, so pretty much the entirety of last session was only in that rock museum you guys were in.
Mm-hmm.
Full shootout.
Yep.
In the shootout, K-Lavo got his leg shot off. And then
that's a good place for it to go.
First it was broken at the knee. Then it was shot off.
And
Yeah.
then the guy
I
who shot it off
guess they
started
were
punching
thorough.
him in the stump.
Oh my.
But then that man tried to run, and I shot his arm off.
Yeah.
It's true.
around
I
this
get.
room.
After I
Oh, you
slowed
didn't-
him to 0 movement.
Yeah. After
You didn't like take
Possibly.
K-Lavo's leg and put it on his armhole and the arm on your leg hole?
Just an
It
exchange.
was tempting, but
It was
We've done
exchange, right?
Yeah.
We were out of
Yeah.
duct tape.
it was a gunfight that cost us an arm and a leg. So
Yeah. So sadly, your contact you were supposed to meet, she also was killed in the firefight. On her, there was a pistol. It was a light pistol, like an X-22.
Were there cinematic bars on her death or not?
There were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Her head
There.
exploded as soon as we saw her.
Yeah.
basically.
This,
Okay.
the Night City stories, adventures definitely have a lot of places where cinematic bars come up.
Okay.
And that was one of those. But on her body, yeah, you found a pistol. You found a hotel key to like the fanciest fucking hotel in the city. And then you found a cargo manifest talking about a delivery, a container labeled as genetic material that
Isn't it like
weighs
600 pounds.
600 pounds.
Oh my.
So after that firefight, you all went back to your hotel where you kind of patched up and prepared for your next steps.
And I woke up from my very long nap.
You did. You were
Yes.
napping in the back seat of the car.
It's a good nap.
Dan, Flux had
Yeah,
the
sounds
wildest dream. The rest of the party, all you remember is that when Flux woke up, he said one very poignant sentence. And he said, if you've been to one food court, you've been to them all. You're welcome.
You're doing a thing tonight.
did somebody
Chuck
give you a
spent too
book or
much time
something,
on
Chuck?
Reddit today.
I know, right?
No, like I said, I'm sick. And yesterday I was really fucking feeling it after work.
Mhm.
And Ashley and Corey were ignoring me because I was sick. And one of the best ways that I can get them to pay attention to me is to find some really fucking terrible jokes on the internet and start throwing them at them.
Of course.
So, yeah,
Involuntary
Try for-
cringe.
Yeah.
Chuck's cry for attention is
it is.
bad jokes. Got it.
It's bad
Mhm.
jokes and studying like geopolitical demographical information.
That makes everybody sad.
It's fine. Like I was reading that the capital of Ireland has been growing at an exponential rate. May or may not have anything to do with what might be currently going on. But yeah, it's been growing. In fact, you could say it's Dublin.
That was way.
You. you.
Damn.
And here I thought I was about to get a cool fact, but no.
No,
No.
Are they able to grow potatoes yet? I heard
No.
that was a thing.
no, it's still a thing.
Oh, okay.
No, but right now they're desperate to have people move in but only if you have money, because situations aren't great economically. There's your fact, April.
That's not worrisome. We totally weren't looking.
Fun fact: shit sucks, y'all.
Yeah. Anyway, we're here
I-
to not think about.
I've heard that Uruguay is quite nice.
I've heard good things about El
Is that
Salvador.
the guy from Kung Fu Panda?
It is.
Tyler, shut the fuck up.
I didn't hear what Tyler said. Oh, you asked if
Sorry.
it was the guy from Kung Fu Panda. No, that was Joe. What did Tyler say?
I said El Salvador is nice.
No, Tyler. No. Listen, I don't need to think about jail stuff because as it is, I'm currently waiting on a court date because I was arrested for stealing a kitchen utensil not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, it was a risk I was willing to take. We're not getting anywhere tonight.
No.
Apparently, you're
Apparently not.
holding us captive.
I am. All right, guys, you should do something. It's the
Fucking
next
criminy.
morning.
It's gonna take a little while to heal.
Mentally? Yeah.
No, but I mean surgery
Yeah.
takes a bit of time.
How much?
Yeah,
That's what-
I played the video game, and like you go sit on that table, and then you're back up, and
Yeah.
you're messing shit up immediately. So
Probably.
Who's all hurt still? I know K Lavo's pretty fucked.
I'm still down a little bit of HP.
I
Okay.
don't know if I
I'm
got.
down just a tiny bit. What do you
Couple
heal
days
your
worth
body
of
every day?
Napping.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you get your body every day.
There you go.
Unless actually, if you're injured and I do paramedic, then you get twice your body back.
I'm only down like 3 HP. It's not a big deal.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well,
down
I'm gonna-
4.
Well, that's not bad at all.
But have we had a day to rest already?
It's yours.
I'll say you got to crash overnight.
Okay. So I'm back then already.
Yeah, we're back.
And I think we weren't really not super time sensitive now because we don't have like a particular contact. We just have like a thing we're looking for and a hotel key.
Yeah,
We
I
don't
think
want
we
to
should.
have them get kicked out of the hotel, though.
That's true.
Bad stuff happens at docks, so I suggest we go to the fancy hotel, investigate there, have some continental breakfast.
Oh, it's continental.
Mm.
I think about that Key and Peele skit every single time I hear that.
As you should.
Like Gogurt, but to stay.
All right. So is that the plan? Heading to the hotel?
Yeah, I think so. Did I do the check already to figure out what room it was? I think that's how we know where
It was
it
like
is.
1,000 something.
Yeah.
4,078.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I wrote that down, but apparently I did not.
It was like the 40th floor or something like that, or 42nd floor.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have
I think I remember that.
Okay, well, yes, we're going to say it's that, because I meant to write that down, and I did not. Yeah, fanciest fucking hotel in town. The only one that survived the hotel wars. Hotel
The
6.
Of course. Well, at least it's not a red roof inn.
That is true. It's a regional thing, April.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I really don't.
I feel like I've seen.
I'm aware that they exist.
They were kind of on par with Motel 6, including the creepy like cameras hidden in walls and whatnot.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, exciting. Are you Googling it?
If I remember correctly.
I'm Googling something. Hold on.
Okay. Well, while you're
Ominous.
Googling that, there were 2 shrimp sitting in a tank.
God damn it.
One turned the other.
Oh boy.
One turned the other and said, "Hey, do you know how to drive this thing?"
God damn it.
Okay. Anyway, you all hop into Four Banger's car.
Please finish Googling fast.
Why are there 6 pedals if there are only 4 directions?
Oh shit! They can move through time.
Six pedals and what?
A tank.
A tank.
Come on, Joe. Don't you know how tanks work?
There's 6 pedals in a tank?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Did they
There's
not
6?
teach you? Did you not go to a public school?
Not that one, I
Like
guess.
that's
Did you not do your
standard.
2 years of mandatory military service?
I did not.
Oh, no.
It's fine. You're exempt now.
Does Counter-Strike count?
Yes.
What you didn't realize is that when you're playing Counter Strike, you're actually
Oh, it's
controlling real
like
people.
Ender's Game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just all the fighting takes
So
place.
it was them saying those things and not me.
Yeah.
yeah. Also that.
Yeah, you drive across town. It's like in city center. Super fucking plush. Wildly nice hotel. As you pull up, do you find a random spot on the street to park, or are you going to go through valet?
I'm parking myself. I don't trust valet.
That's for the best. This is definitely one of those valet services. If your car isn't nice enough, they just take it straight to the scrapyard.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Valet would be if we had a car that matched the people here.
We could steal a car from Valet on the way out.
There you go. Yeah, you all park on the street. You got like a block to walk. Since you are walking for a block, I think it's a great time for some more street rumors.
Oh, fine.
And we are not armored or carrying weapons.
Street rumors just makes
Unless
me
you're
feel like
concealing it.
It's like in an RPG when you're walking around and there's just random NPC dialogue and you get a thing that flashes, your journal has been updated.
If you got the Cyber Eye thing, it's just, always giving you subtitles.
Oh, I need that in real life.
I do need that in real life.
All right. April, roll a d6. Tell me what you got.
Huh? Oh shit.
Show me what you got.
So the latest news is that a Netrunner friend who told you about the strange things that were happening at the Arasaka data fortress, they've completely disappeared. Last seen in the Merengue Club. He hasn't checked in with anybody since. Initially, Joe got the first part of that, but now you've got the second part. What is wrong with you, April?
I sent Theron a message, not realizing that he was sharing his screen.
For what?
Died.
Is it a work thing? That's the question. Okay.
No. Not something other people needed to be privy to. Anyway, I'm gonna go let our dog inside.
Okay, that's good news. Dan, give me another d6, but don't roll a 2.
Oh, well, when you put it that way. There we go. I got my preferred number.
Yeah. So Dan, if you know anyone who wants to buy instruments and PA systems, tell them to check out the Goblin. The barman there came into some unexpectedly after Harry and his band got wasted by the fingerbobs.
Oh. That's the one way to come up with equipment.
That is. Kelavo, anything but a 1 or 2?
Alrighty. Damn pet. There we go. Roll 1d6. 6.
A couple old faces have reappeared in town. Glass the Fixer and Pento have returned after a barely noticed absence. Word is they were involved in a petrochem thing over in LA. DJ, if you want to roll me a d6, avoid 1, 2, 6.
Okay. They moved the dice button.
Roll again.
There you go. 5.
Ever hear of free trade chooms? Not in 2020. This techie I know who has an ear to the ground says unidentified space-based missiles took out a good bit of the Chinese space program last weekend. Orbital Air wants to keep its monopoly. And they put the squeeze on the media to keep quiet about the whole incident. Pricks, high or low?
Hi.
Hot news on Carmen, the murder victim. As far as anyone knows, she isn't actually dead. Some say she moved to I tried to say that word backwards. She moved to Idaho to live with her Aunt Beatrice.
Odahi?
Yeah. To live with her Aunt Beatrice. Some say she went off planet. Some say that there never was anybody named Carmen. She was just a side effect of serious drug taking.
Some say Idaho never actually existed.
True. All right, and finally, 4-banger, you get the last one. A highly paid team is supposedly being hired in the combat zone to travel to the canal zone. The team is supposed to be dealing with everything from pollution to the shipping wars. No vets required.
Okay.
Anyway, so Pricks, you said you were leaving your weapons in the vehicle?
Yeah, because all mine are like rifles. So
okay. As you're all walking up to the main entrance of the hotel, you can see that there is a security scanner with several security guards. You get the feeling that Prick's leaving his weapons in the vehicle is probably a good idea.
Yeah, I will do
Yeah.
that as well.
Anyone trying to sneak any weapons in?
I think I'm that stealthy.
I don't think any of us function at stealthy in any way, shape, or form.
They're not going to try and stop like my tech or whatever you call it, my neural deck thing,
Shouldn't.
right?
No.
Okay.
What would it be considered?
There is a specific skill for that.
I mean, there's a stealth, but I don't know if
It's
that's
It might be
not it.
concealment.
I think it is
conceal or
concealment.
reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not super great at that. So I'll leave my.
Galavo, four banger.
No. No, I'm not bringing any extra weapons.
I'll bring my weapon and I'll voluntarily check it in with security.
Okay. Cool. Flux.
I'm gonna leave mine behind because it's a rifle. So
Okay. That works. Yeah,
I
you go-
assume security gives me like a ticket or something.
they will, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go through the scanners. K-Lavo, you're the one who pops off. You check your gun in. They give you a little yellow ticket with a little like QR code on it. And then you are inside. We'll say since you all crashed overnight, it is morning. So the continental breakfast is popping off right now.
Oh yeah.
Give me some of them Fruit Loops.
Mm.
I'm
Have some
gonna make
cold
a
bacon and
waffle
eggs?
that will
Is that
spill
coldest?
over the sides.
I don't even bother to heat them up since they're fake.
Pricks, did you say something about eggs?
Oh yeah, there's cold Instamix eggs and cold bacon.
No, man. This is a nice hotel. This shit is hot and fresh.
Ooh.
Maybe
Oh,
even
my.
has real animal protein in it.
Oh gosh.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
actual bacon.
then we're definitely making a stop.
Yeah. Do they have any of those fancy pastries left, or are they
yeah.
all picked over?
Oh, no. No.
Oh, yeah.
If the tray starts looking empty, a new tray comes out.
Oh.
Oh, then it's time to eat our fill our pockets.
So this is a stakeout, right? We're waiting here for a while, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
We're
dead lady
waiting.
might show up anytime.
We're waiting for them to bring the steak out, right?
Yeah.
Eh.
So I'll tell you what.
I like it.
Anyone who eats, it's so good and filling and nourishing. I'll let you heal another 4 hit points if you're down.
Oh, heck yeah.
I'm gonna take that as temporary HP.
Negative.
I feel so now.
Just
Dang it.
trying to help Pricks keep the team alive a little longer.
Fine.
You all take your fill. The lobby food area starts kind of thinning out. Do you head on up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You've got that lady's key card. So you swipe the elevator, it opens. You punch in the floor number. After a few minutes of wandering around the long, twisting hallways, you eventually find her hotel room. You're standing outside of the door. Do you do anything? Or what do you do?
Well, last time we went to a sketchy hotel, it was booby trapped. I doubt this is trapped, but you know.
I'm gonna look around to see if there's any cameras or anything.
Yeah, go ahead and give me that perception test. And K-Lavo, you were talking about a booby trap door?
Yeah, I don't know how to check for booby traps, so.
That would probably be something under technique,
Yeah, I think there's a technique for it.
electronic security.
Yeah, that's what I've been rolling for.
There was a
that.
Jamie.
Cute.
There was.
Yeah, I'll kind of rattle the door, stick my ear up to it, and just kind of make sure it's not attached to any wires or anything.
Sure, go ahead and give me that electronic security roll.
Yeah, it's good.
That's good. Pricks, there are definitely cameras in the hallway. These are not the cameras that they are trying to hide by any means. Which you look a little harder, you look a little more, and you realize that there are also cameras that they are trying to hide. And the cameras they are not hiding just get kind of like wide shots of like the hallways and like the elevator area, whereas the hidden cameras give you, probably you're imagining, a better shot of faces and whatnot as people come in and out of rooms.
Hey, DJ, could you maybe hack the subnet here and get on the cams?
Yeah. I want to try going around to a few different floors in the elevator.
Okay.
Real quick, and just see if they're noticeably different or if there's any sort of pattern on how the floors are like colored and stuff. Because my idea is I want to duplicate the feed from another floor onto our floor and just have a time offset a little bit.
So with that, looking specifically for that, it does seem that like the floor designs are in like 10 floor blocks. Okay. So like the floors immediately above and immediately below you are all identical. Okay. Whereas like when you get up into the next 10 block, things look a little nicer, until like you're imagining like the top floor is like fucking like white marble and gold filigree.
Penthouse.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that then. I'll pick another floor that's within our 10 block.
Okay.
Offset it like an hour or so.
Okay. And
then have that duplicate over.
Seeing as this is your wheelhouse and you're not under any threat currently, I'm not going to call for a roll. I'm going to say this is a DJ specialty and you can just do it.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, the cameras on this floor are looped off of a neighboring floor. So you've got free reign currently.
Sweet.
Lavos checked. The door's clean.
After you.
Hopefully they're the only person staying there.
You swipe the card. The door unlocks and in you go. It is a very nice room. Far nicer than anything you've all probably stayed in, but it's not even close to the nicest room in this hotel. Very plush bed, a little private like toilet alcove, but the shower's like one of those glass walled like off in the corner of the main like sleeping room. It's got like the double beds, huge fucking like one of those holographic vid screens that kind of dangles off the ceiling. Like a little mini kitchenette area that's got like the mini fridge, like mini bar, microwave, shit like that, coffee maker. Looking around
Is there evidence that multiple people are staying here? Is this like a multiple bed room?
So it is a multiple bed room. Looking at the two beds, you can see that one bed is made, like both beds are made, right? But one of them there's nothing on it. It is just a very nice made bed. The other bed has like a suitcase and like maybe like a duffel bag or like a nice looking carrot, like fucking name brand shit, like setting on the bed. So kind of like you get the feeling that one person was staying here and they were using the second bed as just like a place to set their luggage for easy access.
Okay.
I'm taking that bag and I'm emptying all the contents onto the bed.
Okay, Caleb. Yeah, you run up, you dump the bag out. Lots of very nice clothing.
Or we can fill it with food on our way out.
You could.
That's exactly where I was going with this. My man.
But yeah, lots of very nice clothing, toiletries, nothing exciting outside of that.
All right.
But you got a nice bag.
check out the bathroom?
Yeah. You check out the bathroom. It's very nice. It's got a very high-tech built-in bidet.
Ooh,
Like, are there cameras in this room? Do we need to like check for?
that's a good question.
Flux, why don't you give me just like a base perception test? Flux,
Oh,
you fucked that up real bad.
that's my thing.
You have no idea. You're very distracted by all the very nice clothing that's on the bed. You know, some of this might even be your size.
Drug Daddy says awaken some things.
Right. New opportunities.
Yeah. Four banger, K-Lavo, LCS, anything you're looking at in the room?
I'm emptying off the mini bar into the bag, looking for nice towels, bathrobes.
Oh, you fucking
Anything I can. Yeah.
Sure. You loot the fucking room. Not a problem.
Is there
matter of
like
fact,
a
we can-
guest book or like any kind of personal effects that I can find?
Personal effects. Well, I mean, like referencing a guest book, no.
Okay.
Next to the kind of between the beds, there's always that little like in table thing you would expect. It's got like the controls for the lamp. It's got like a wireless agent charging little spot where you set your agent on it. There is also the built-in like the room's like video call. Like think of like a conference phone, but it's got like the display, the camera, like a little printer on it. But as you're kind of looking around for shit like that, LCS, you do see that kind of stuck out of the printer in this like video conference unit is there's like a piece of paper hanging out of it.
What does this piece of paper say?
Yeah, you grab it, and it appears to be a receipt for a like a moving truck rental. The information on the receipt, give me a second here, says that the truck was rented by a person by the name of Lorenzo. And it says the pickup the people are picking up is either going to be Michiko or Wells. Oh, Fargo. I'm sorry. Michiko or Fargo. The pickup time is scheduled for 6 p.m. tonight, with a return time scheduled for 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
And both of these people are dead now. Yeah. The Michiko was that was the person
was
we
the
just
lady.
met at the.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Well, I guess we're gonna go pretending.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sounds like it's time for a little bit of dress up.
But also on this like all-in-one unit, you can see that the red light for a new message is blinking.
Ooh, let's listen.
Yeah.
You push the button and a screen pops up, or image on the screen pops up, says please enter your personal PIN to retrieve video message.
0000.
Gonna try 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bam, bam, bam. Big red X.
Check the briefcase,
can
I say, as I
Yeah.
start downing shots from the minibar.
Are
80085.
Hang on. DJ, what do you got?
are the doors in this building ones that can you get into them with a pin or a key card, or are they key card only?
Just a key card.
Okay. Wondering what else might have a pin on it, because is this the phone that's like in the room?
Yeah, it
like
is.
that's associated with the hotel.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have anything like any identifying information of hers that would Like, do we get like a wallet or anything like that?
On her body, you did not. But as K
Okay.
Lavo, you said you were digging through her shit.
Mhm.
Well, I emptied all of her shit onto the bed, and then I went to go loot the place.
Okay.
It's not the room number, is it?
Are you gonna try and punch in the room number?
I might as well.
Yeah, and it fucking takes it.
Nice.
All right.
Well,
Video.
I was overthinking that.
Video starts playing. Very handsome-ish dude, European accent. Definitely gives you the impression of someone who's, probably a solo or some shit like that. Does merc work.
So Richard Gere with a mixed European accent.
That's it exactly.
There you go.
As the message plays, hey, it's Lorenzo. We've arrived at Wharf P47 on the Lollipop 5 with the package. I've got the delivery truck lined up. I'm sending over the receipt so you and Wells can pick it up. I've also picked up that muscle that Wells hired. Once you arrived, Wells will be able to punch in security code to get onto the docks. We'll throw the package in the truck, head over to your contact. But do be careful, because I've heard whisperings that you and Wells' former employer at Kuromi has done put a hit on you. So keep safe, and I'll see you when you get to the Lollipop 5.
Well, shit.
Guess we know where we're going.
Yeah, grab this receipt, tuck it into my pocket.
Yep. So we'll go get the van
And everything else we're wrapping up in towels to carry out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are fucking robbing this joint blind.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget a briefcase.
Yeah, you
for food.
grab the briefcase so you can take another swing through the continental breakfast.
There's going to be nothing left behind.
Is there a suitcase and a briefcase, or just
There's
like
a suitcase, and there is like a travel bag, like a duffel bag, but nice, fancy name brand.
Did we check the duffel bag?
You
The contents are currently on the bed.
Oh, well, pricks, if you're specifically focusing for the content that was dumped on the bed from the suitcase, clothing, shit like that.
Right.
From the duffel bag, more toiletries, few personal items. Other than that, nothing exciting.
All right. I was just checking.
Okay.
Oh, is there
Feeling
any
it too.
any lipstick there?
Sure.
Cool. I'm going to take the lipstick and I'm going to autograph the bathroom mirror.
Perfect.
Ask
Great.
Kilavo or
No
Hey,
one's
Lob.
ever gonna find us.
K-Lavo was here. Exclamation
Yeah.
point, exclamation point, smiley face.
I'm
I'm
absolutely
guessing
wiping that when we leave.
that this lady may have had like some foundation to put on. And
Sure.
Prix will just pick it up and hold it up to K Lavo's face to see if it's a good color match or not. You have to up your act. Gonna need some liner,
Yeah, I'll have to go in disguise as Wells. Or Michiko.
Yes.
Or Michiko. Although I would recommend LCS more for that job.
I don't
You
think you
know.
quite have the stature.
Well, I got a new leg, so still kind of working on it.
Mitchell
Well, doesn't
that's
have
the
a
reason
the
why.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think LCS would be a good.
Is Mitchell
Or-
from 2077? The name sounds familiar.
No, I don't. No, definitely not. Because this
Okay.
story takes place in 2020.
Okay.
And she, like I said, cinematic bars came up and she definitely died.
Okay.
Or we could have Fourbanger pose as Wells. I mean, he is the one that's good at driving things, right?
sure.
Yeah.
Or we
Yeah.
could just say we were hired.
Yeah.
If there's a hit out on him, then it doesn't make sense for him to be out running about.
Well, I'm pretty sure we killed the hit people.
Or-
Both sets.
Well,
Or
sure.
at least the first wave of them.
If they get news that they're already dead, they're probably gonna the guy said that he hired some muscle. So I'm guessing we go there. If he's heard that they've died, they might assume we're the assassins, and we might have to buy some new cyber limbs. I'm just saying, if we go there with armor, we go there with guns. We go
Yeah.
ready.
We're ready for fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not a bad idea.
Guns are out in the car.
Not mine. Lucy's getting a nice stay at this hotel. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Anything else in the room?
I mean, not if we can help it. We're stealing everything.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
robbing the place blind.
Is there a holy book of some kind in the
Sure.
nightstand?
Sure. It's a Rastafarian Bible. Pastafarian Bible.
Oh, Pastafarian Bible. That's
my
okay.
bad. That's what my intention was. Ramen.
I want to download every phone number and just like all the history off the phone.
Sure.
So,
Yeah. Once again, I think this is kind of in your wheelhouse. No role for it. There's not a lot of contacts going on. The number that you can tell came from Lorenzo. You've got that. Looks like you can see some contacts with Fargo. Looks like all of Fargo's contacts were probably on burners. He initiated the contact and then she called back. And then there's a few other calls here and there. Nothing really tied to them, but you've got some other stray numbers.
okay. Good to know.
Okay. Yeah. You all hop in the elevator. As you're riding down in the elevator, there's two soldiers sitting in a tank. One of them looks to the other one and says, blub, 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 blub.
Fucking hell.
It's a callback to the two shrimp in a tank joke.
That's the other direction now.
Oh,
Yay.
I can mark that off my list.
Chuck's over here inflicting mental damage.
I am. Yeah.
Mhm.
You get down to the lobby. You swing back through the buffet, the continental breakfast. As you start loading up, a couple of hotel employees start looking at you sideways. Eventually, one of them's going to come up. I'm going to say to K Lavo, because this was your idea. Excuse me, sir. We're glad that you like our breakfast. But please don't.
I'm going to take my chances here. I'm going to pull off my sunglasses, put on my most charming face, and I'm going to schmooze the shit out of this employee.
Okay, yeah, give me a schmoozing test.
Can I assist him?
Yes, how are you assisting him?
I will pretend to be from health and safety inspection.
Okay, I think.
Oh, health inspector.
Health inspector.
John, you're gonna give me a persuasion test.
You got some like
Or I got
dead flies to sprinkle
I'll
on.
take acting too.
Okay, let me see what's better here. Social. There we go. Persuasion. No, my persuasion's better. We'll go with that.
Got your bag of mice poop to.
Yeah.
They don't believe you're a health and safety inspector, but you are distracting. K-Lavo, what are you doing with this schmoozing?
Basically just going into hardcore flirting territory.
You got a 15. You get a digit.
Cool. In that case, I'll wink, put my sunglasses back on, and then commence to stealing bacon.
They don't stop you.
Of course not.
No. Okay.
I'm super cool.
You have a full suitcase full of breakfast.
Yes.
You go to leave. Do you get
Those
your
missions.
gun out of the check-in?
Absolutely.
You got your gun. You all make it back to the car.
Sorry, Lucy. Trip's over.
All right. You're back in the car. You've got a shipping manifest. You've got a rental truck receipt.
Bacon-filled suitcase.
A breakfast-filled suitcase.
We might need that later.
And you've got information from a person named Lorenzo that you're supposed to pick up the package today from Wharf P47. And it's on a ship called the Lollipop 5. And there is some muscle on the ship that was hired by Fargo. What do you all do now?
Guess we should go do the job.
Well, we wait until it's time to go pick up the truck. Then go pick up the truck, and then we go over there and we do the thing. So we got a few hours to kill.
I'll be hungry again by then.
What do you? Anything you want to do during this few hours, or do we just go to the spot and hit the wait button?
Yeah, maybe we go hit the wait button. We pull out our cigarette and watch as the time goes by. The Metal Gear Solid music plays in the background.
Do you think you could figure out like where the port of origin is for that ship?
And that's a question for DJ?
Yeah.
DJ, maybe
I can try.
If you were able to get into like the port authority, like onto their network, you may be able to.
Yeah, if we're going there, I can do an interface if I get close enough to something.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Oh my God.
roll. That's a very good interface roll.
Wow.
Okay. Well, yeah. You go and you park outside of the port authority. Did you pick up the rental truck first or no?
Well, we could do this while we're waiting to get the rental truck because it sounds like pickup wasn't until like 6 p.m. or something.
Yeah, that is correct. Okay, so yeah, you swing by the docks, the port. Not very far off from where you blew up that other ship. As you're kind of, parked outside of the gate, close enough that DJ can get connected wirelessly. DJ, I'm going to give you some information. The first is you're checking like point of destination. You find Lollipop 5, and it actually it gives you the location on the dock. And actually, let me go ahead and I'm just going to move us over to this now. Let me get it lined up. Yeah, that's good enough for stream to see. And
I feel like this role is the equivalent of their network was admin password.
Probably.
That was their security.
Default settings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get a readout. Where the Lollipop 5 is, it's actually like a little mini yacht. Checking the manifest information on this yacht. It has been bouncing all over the world for quite some time, maybe a good 4 or 5 months. It goes to one spot, like it was in Rome, it was in Italy, it hopped over to Africa, South America, back up to Europe for a little bit. It has just been playing ping pong all over until finally it ends up here in Night City.
Okay.
So something tells me Lollipop 5 here is some real pro grade edge running transportation, badass smuggling.
Yeah.
I'm not too hip on the edge running lingo, but
they're doing something cool.
Absolutely.
You also, like I said, you fucking killed that interface roll, man. So you're also able to get into the security system. You get that manifest, that travel information. You're actually able to find Fargo Wells's security pin to kind of lower the security system so he could enter in. The code is just 696969.
Alrighty.
Checks out.
So with that really great roll, you've kind of disabled the initial security. You get kind of a layout of the wharfs. You can see this area that's kind of labeled as like exoloaders. These are essentially like dudes in like the alien style like exosuits, like moving cargo around.
Oh, okay.
There's a few other freighters. There's a little tugboat. Lollipop 5 definitely kind of sticks out. But yeah, you got a lot of good information, and you got the security code for the gate.
Sweet. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
And this is while the rest of the crew is getting the rental.
Well, this is kind of while you're all waiting. It's still a little too early to go pick up the rental, so you all just swung by here to get this information. I will say there is one piece of troubling information that you pick up.
Okay.
And it's that the company that makes yardsticks,
Oh, goddamn.
they won't be making them any longer
Why's that?
because they're a yardstick.
If
If they were any longer, they would no longer be yardsticks.
Damn.
It was a bad joke, April.
Boo! Boo!
All right.
They could make them a little bit longer, then they'd be a meter.
They could be. I mean, that's how Subway does their footlongs. They went shorter, didn't they?
Yeah, they went the other direction.
This episode is not sponsored by Subway.
Fuck those guys.
Yep. Good sense is better.
I haven't had good sense
Why are you
in
paying
years.
someone to make you a sandwich?
Because.
Because I'm lazy?
Yeah.
Why?
A guy I used to work with, his name was Kale. He would make the same arguments. Why are you paying someone to make you a sandwich? You can make that at home. Why are you paying someone to make you ramen? You can make that at home. Because when I go to a sandwich joint or if I go to a ramen shop, it's always fucking better.
Sounds like a skill issue.
It's a lazy issue. I'm with Joe on this one.
Yeah, it really
It's
is.
both. It's both for me.
Planet sub
No.
rules.
Not only is it
Planet
a skill
sub is
issue,
good. Get the fucking yellow sub. That's where it's at.
I used to run into our former governor at the Planet Sub. We used to go every Sunday after church, and he would be there too.
Oh, shit. Did you punch him?
I tried to poison his food a couple times. It didn't work.
Okay.
Damn.
By the way, K-Lavo and I think Fourbanger, you used your speed heals the other day, so
Yes.
I made you fresh batches today.
Thank
Kick
you.
ass.
Super cool.
All right. You get that information. It takes DJ a little bit of time. You head over to the truck rental. You do have the receipt, so you know you can just go in, give them the rental. They'll give you the keys to a box truck. The question is, what's the transportation situation going to be? Are you guys splitting up? Someone's driving the box truck and Fourbanger's following behind, or is Fourbanger driving the box truck? Like two of you are squeezing into the cab, the rest of you are hopping in the back. Like, what's the
I'm fine
plan?
riding in the back.
I don't know. Maybe we should look and see what's in the back first.
It's empty. There's a couple of dollies strapped to the side. Like it's your very standard U-Haul kind of truck.
Yeah, they're dollies, not Cabbage Patch.
Yeah.
I don't think it's very fun to ride in the back of one of those, especially if we have any need for speed.
Mm.
You can strap yourself to the walls. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll drive it. I'll drive the box truck if you guys, some of you want to like ride with Fourbanger.
Yeah, I'll follow behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys
I'm
can-
still riding in the back of that truck.
He's doing it for fun.
That's
now.
fine.
Yeah, I'm putting out my pocket amp and I'm just using the acoustics to rock out.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Give me like a performance test.
All right. Oh my God.
Oh my
It
gosh.
sounds fucking amazing.
We're actually going to open the door, and it's just going to be like a little driving show.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's really good. In fact, you think that you have just come up with your next hit.
Absolutely. Tunes and tires, no. truck. Damn.
Have to workshop the name a little bit.
I know. Yeah. It just
Rock rave.
600 pounds of genetic material.
Ugh.
fuck it. That's the next
No.
song right there.
That's the next song.
Beautiful, truly beautiful.
Eh.
I get things are going to be pretty easy. You got the truck. You drive across town. DJ, you've got the code. You punch it in 696969. The automated defense systems are, they turn off. And they do actually allow you and the box truck and Four Banger's vehicle to go in. And you pull up right outside of the Lollipop 5. As you are looking out of the looking at the ship, you would all see this. There is a single person kind of walking around. What's the front of the ship? Is that the bow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of walking around the bow. They have a very heavy-looking machine gun on them. They see the box truck pull up. They hit something on the radio. They say something. What do you all do?
Wait.
And I guess we're acting natural at the moment, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone should. Shit. I guess it's or no. K level. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, Mr. Wells.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe if I tell them that, they'll probably just grease me right here. But
Well, didn't they hire? They hired some muscle, right?
yeah, and that's what I'm afraid of.
In the message, it very specifically stated, Fargo hired the muscle.
yeah, impersonating him in front of his hired people might not maybe go so
Well,
well.
they haven't met Mashiko.
Where are you going?
Looked pointedly at LCS.
Uh-oh.
Who are you talking to, Tyler?
Sammy's behind me.
Oh.
Hi,
Where-
Sammy.
Where is Sammy going?
Bathroom.
Oh. I'll
Oh.
allow it.
This time.
Are
I'll
we
only
sure
allow
we don't
it.
know who she looks like?
I mean, we know what she looks like.
Do they know what she looks like?
We don't know.
She
But
looks like
probably-
spaghetti.
Wells hired them, so
Can't we just say we were hired too?
I mean, we got the security code and everything.
We have everything,
Yeah.
so
however you want to play it.
Cool.
If they get suspicious, I can try, but I'm not that great at acting.
None
Well,
of
it
us are.
sounds like K Lavo isn't approaching under disguise. He's approaching under the thought of we are also hired.
Yeah.
All right. K Lavo, you hop out of the vehicle, the back of the
I
truck.
will give a small salute and a flourish and a bow.
Holy shit, Cat! Thank you for those pet bits. Yeah, the gunner up front kind of gives you a little weary look for a moment, then gives you a nod. As out of one of the doors, you see, because you saw the video in the hotel, Lorenzo walks out and he calls down, "Who are you and where is Fargo?"
I am Kevin Leahy, aka K Lavo of K Lavo and the Tectonics. This is the crew I'm running with. Thing is, Fargo's been in a lot of trouble lately.
You're telling
And so, yeah. So we are going to transport the 600 pounds of genetic material on his behalf so as to prevent him from, say, getting his head blown off by a bunch of assassins.
Give me a persuasion test.
sounds good to me. And you gotta persuade me.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, it's still a 12.
It's still a 12, but you rolled a 1, and I don't feel like I can...
Yeah, in good conscience,
Now,
a reward
I am
of
still
one.
sitting in the box truck, and I had Mr. Rifle with me up front. So it's saying.
I mean, we're not maybe totally toasted yet. We maybe just
Yeah.
gotta.
I'm just prepared.
Oh, hang on. struggling.
We just have to do more better talking.
I got the combat tokens out.
Oh no.
God damn it.
Yeah, Fargo is a lot of things. But when it comes to this, he is very, very precise with his instructions. He was not sending someone else. He was going to be here. And Kat just threw out in chat if anyone can get a pet on screen.
No, every single one.
That's all it takes. Hold on. It's
I have a
she's
salt shaker.
That
Let's
counts.
see if I can lure
I will not
anyone.
come here.
disturb an adorable Muppet sleeping.
I have a snoring dog, but she's far too large for me to pick up, so I need to go hunt down Lou.
Oh, here we go.
Mine is also sleeping.
Not the dog I was
Gonna
looking
get-
for.
You're gonna get all the pets.
Here's a cardamom.
Cardamom.
Party.
He must be locked out.
Uh-oh.
Ashley must be in bed.
Muppet.
And he
Muppet,
didn't
do you
get
want
let
to
in.
wake up and come over here? No?
She was asleep and very upset that I picked her up.
Mm-hmm.
You see
I
that
think
grumpy
Rightfully so.
Phil's
face?
sleeping somewhere.
Like, I can only imagine how jarring that would be, that if you're, like, sleeping peacefully and somebody just
Yeah.
grabs you and, like, picks you up.
That's
Like, what?
exactly what happened. She heard me walking up, and so she like opened her eyes, but before she was actually awake, I scooped her.
Nice. Anyway, so yeah, he puts out. Yeah, Fargo. He was very precise in this. As he gives a nod, and 3 other armed individuals run out onto the deck of the ship. They've got weapons ready. So Fargo. No, I'm sorry, Lorenzo. So, do you want to try this again?
Okay. I think honesty is probably the best policy. My name is Kevin, by the way, and I do have a band. As for the rest of it, we were hired initially to look for Wells to bring him alive to a fella. We found him at a place called the Garbage Pail, where he was then killed. We then killed the people who killed him. But then we were able to track down Michiko, and then she was killed. And then we killed the people who killed them, but not before they shot off, ding, ding, my leg here. We're just trying to do a job to get this material to where it's supposed to go. I do regret that both Michiko and Wells are no longer with us.
He looks upset, but not surprised. I did warn both of them. Without Michiko, we no longer have a seller or a buyer for the genetic material. I would be willing to transfer it to you if you were willing to buy it for Fargo's his asking price.
Oh. What was his asking price?
100,000.
Huh.
Do we have something to do with it?
We could make a phone call.
Yeah. Just a second.
Haggle him down. Our best offer is 2,000.
I'm not haggling him down. He's got 2,000 bullets ready to riddle me here.
So
Why don't we just call the people that put us on this?
Yeah. Star 3.
okay,
Yeah,
Kelavo,
maybe they got money.
you dial up your burner. You call the guy that same voice answers. Have you secured the genetic material?
He's got that arm.
Almost. We are 100,000 steps away from securing it, if you catch my meaning.
Oh shit! Thank you, Kat. That is a reroll.
Ooh.
100,000 steps. So if I am intuiting what you're saying, you want us to transfer you 100,000 eddies, and this will safely secure the genetic material.
Yeah, or you could talk to our friend here and transfer the eddies to him. I mean, he's the one who wants the eddies in exchange for the material.
Give me 2 minutes, and the line goes dead.
Hello? Okay. Lorenzo, I believe. If you could give us just 2 minutes, the funds are being arranged, I hope, or a sniper will probably shoot me in the head.
My father is sending a wire.
Yeah.
A monowire right through your head.
Oh, shit.
Exactly.
Oh my! Some sort of wire.
And yeah, right on time. 2 minutes later, the phone picks up. Give the phone to the seller.
Okay. I will hold out the phone and approach and take, like mini side shuffle steps towards him with my arms way out.
He'll give this the signal for them to stand down, and he'll just walk up and take the phone from you.
Is
I
the
will
phone big
immediately
enough
back
that
away.
explosives could be in it?
No, this is like a very much like gas station little flip clamshell burner phone.
Okay, that's good.
Either
A
way, I'm
little
backing
tiny
off
amount of
immediately.
explosives in it.
Yeah, just enough for one eardrum.
Yeah. You can see there's a brief conversation. Lorenzo kind of backs off, kind of faces away from you. There's a brief conversation. Lorenzo, he stops, he kind of covers the phone. He signals to the others, like the 4 other hired muscle, and they all go inside the ship. And Lorenzo walks back up to UK Lavo. Wants to speak to you again.
I will carefully take the phone. Hello.
The funds have been sent. Immediately bring the genetic material to the warehouse where we originally met.
Will do.
Right.
And the line goes dead.
Okay, so as soon as we get the stuff, we
that
take it to the
cat
warehouse
asleep?
where we met him.
No, she's being a long cat.
Yeah, she is cat.
She is.
Yeah.
She's like full stretch, like
Okay.
Look at her.
Very
such a
comfortable.
nutcase. Yeah, you're a little nutcase.
Spine is in reset mode.
Lavo, everyone else you would see moments later, the loading dock extends off the ship. These 4 hired muscles are wheeling down this very large crate. This crate has breathing holes in it. Occasionally the weight shifts around. And on the side of the crate is labeled a single word, Napoleon.
Sorry, I got caught by the Autobot by saying turd.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I got you.
Napoleon, huh?
Napoleon. As they push this crate up onto your truck and close it behind you, Lorenzo says, "It's been a pleasure doing business." And they all retreat onto the Lollipop 5.
I'll shout after Lorenzo. If you need anything in the future, just look for K-Lavo.
Hand him your mixed CD.
I won't push my luck.
Okay.
I'm gonna once a boat or we get away from the boat, I want to try to peek in through one of these air holes to see if I can see what's in there.
Yeah, absolutely. You can.
If
Yeah,
it's
flashlights
anything
and
like, if it has any relation to that new ad that you posted earlier.
In fact, I'm very glad you do. Because it is, in fact, very related to the new ad. It is a donkey in this crate.
Yay.
What?
We like donkeys.
you all load up in your vehicles after looking and seeing that, yes, it is in fact Napoleon. You recognize this because Napoleon is in fact the mascot for Ivor Seaman, the new NUSA approved cure-all for goddamn everything.
It's like snake oil, but not from snakes, and definitely not oil.
Stream, if you pay attention to the ads above the map, there are, in fact, even ads for Ivor Seaman featuring Napoleon. You got a famous goddamn donkey in this truck.
Gosh, do we take selfies with it?
Can't post until they drop it off, though.
Yeah. But I mean, like, probably good selfies to get, maybe.
Yeah.
Why is this donkey so worth so much?
Probably because it's a live donkey.
That would carry a very heavy amount of weight. There's not a lot of animals left.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
And the Ivor Seaman Company, owned by a Kiromi Biotech Corporation, has a brand new method of refining this medication. In fact, they call it, and let me make sure I get the words right, ivermectin biorefinement.
Biorefinement, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Ivermectin, you say?
I think the ad should be coming up here real soon. We're on Brondo right now.
The ad's doing what now?
At the top
Brondo
of the
ad.
screen.
No, I was making a dirty joke.
No. I get what you're putting down.
It's after the Dan VPN. That's when the ad will come up. Biorefinement. They inject a shitload of ivermectin into a donkey. They jerk that donkey off, and then it is biorefined.
Yep.
Because
that's where the
ivermectin
600 pounds of genetic material comes from.
Yeah. And there's the Dan VPN ad.
Is
it after this? It should be after this. And there it is. And there's Napoleon.
perfect.
I
like the image. The syringe in between the two globes.
Yeah.
For the Dan VPN.
Oh no, that's a network jack. It's a network cable.
Is that what it is?
That's an Ethernet cable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, you take this across town, you drop it off, and upon drop off, your contact is wildly pleased. You got what they wanted. They definitely say no questions, please leave. Oh, and by the way, here's your payment. You each receive 12,000 eddies.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my.
The down payment on a car or something.
Hells yeah. So
I'm almost rich enough to buy my own donkey now.
Was that 12,000 a piece or 12,000 for all of us?
A piece.
Good
oh,
God.
baby.
And this is a job that wasn't paid through Mantis. So you could definitely give Mantis a cut to help pay down your debt.
We're keeping.
Or K-Lavo. You could keep it all.
I think I might just keep this bunch.
Okay. Yeah. We will... My energy's good, but I would like to end on a high note before the sickness takes me back down. Then you got a job done. Mm-hmm. So we're going to wrap it here.
Nice.
That means next session, I'm going to throw some more jobs at you.
That's good.
To come up with some things to spend my money on.
You've got some good money. I'll tell you what, you finished a job. Go and take 50 experience points.
Heck yeah.
Good God.
That's a lot.
I think I am now behind.
I don't remember how much I gave out last session.
We should have
Should've-
210 total.
There you
now
go, Dan.
260.
Now 260 now?
Yeah.
Is that correct? Yeah.
All right. Very nice.
I have my keyboard pulled apart, and I literally was just about to start trying to type on this. Just,
Jeez.
Very nice.
I mean, it's wireless, right?
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So that was the adventure, Slow Boat to Little Chiba, from the Night City Stories book. So you finished the first official adventure.
Wow.
Heck yeah.
Yay!
We did a thing, and we didn't even do bad at it.
No, not really.
Only one person died.
2 people died.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
they
they
were
were
forced
scripted death.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, the other people that we did gun down mercilessly in gunfights.
I mean,
that's
they don't
a
count.
given. Yeah.
And we got so much breakfast.
You did get a lot of
Got a lot of
breakfast.
A suitcase full of
I got
breakfast.
to put a cyber limb on K-Lavo.
Yeah. And I'm going to celebrate by having a waffle, some eggs, bacon on top of the eggs, and then I'm going to fold it up like a breakfast taco.
Ooh,
There
very
it
nice.
There you go.
I'll tell you what, you all, I'm going to put it out here. So when the kind of word gets done that you're wrapped with your current job, you get word that there's 2 jobs currently floating at the Hope. One, Roz, who works at the Hope, needs you to steal something from his drug dealer. And there's someone else there. You hear word that someone is looking for a skilled thief specializing in boosting cars. So you'll get full pitches on that next session. And if there's any schemes you all want to come up with between now and then, let me know. But yeah, we're going to end it here. Anyway, that's all I got. Any of you guys got anything?
The Discord, where you can come and hang out with us. We got all sorts of silly stuff going on there, and occasionally some new tracks by Caleb.
Ooh.
Nothing new this time, though I am working on the title track from his latest album, Alone at Shutdown, which should be coming out within the next couple of days. So check out the DOK episode discussion channel at our Discord.
Very cool.
Nice.
Make sure you eat burritos. They're good for your health.
Very good for your health. Joe can attest to that.
Yes.
Don't eat
Your cancer.
enchiladas. They just bring misery.
I like enchiladas, though.
Enchiladas are good.
The thought of eating enchiladas makes me want to be sick to this day.
Oh, no.
Oh,
John, we got something lined out on Sunday?
Yep. Sunday, we should hopefully be doing some Dragonbane.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see
That's a game I made.
everyone here except for Dan
Mm-hmm.
on that game. Somewhere my phone is ringing.
Might be going and battling horses on Sunday, so
Battling what?
horses.
Oh,
Why are you fighting horses?
Someone's got to do
I mean,
it.
isn't it the correct thing to do?
It really is.
When you
It really is. And let's see. On Wednesday, we'll be back for more John.
Savage Drifts.
That's it. Friday, we'll be back for more of this right here. And then that Saturday, hopefully, I think people.
Not that Saturday.
Not tomorrow, Saturday, but the Saturday after. Or
Not
no.
that Saturday.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm on board.
Yeah.
Yes. You got like a month before you get more Joe's Salvage Union.
Yes.
Oh no.
It's been on hiatus for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you haven't, go buy my fucking book, Teenage Odyssey, on drive-thru. That's all I got. All right. Let's get the fuck out of here. Bye.
Bye.
There we go. I got it in the chat.
Good job. Oh, thank you.